This better be good. Or at least okay. So for all of you who didn't slip out the back door, we're about ready to begin. We'll do this informally. Just want to let you all thank you all for being here. You know, when Sue was asking me what I was up to, and I said, well, I'm working on this, solo show, and I got the first 30 minutes. She goes, great, why don't you come and, do the 30-minute thing? And then she called and said, I've got great news, we've got 60 minutes. And I go, I don't have 60 minutes, but I do now, and I got so exuberant, I might have over 60 minutes. So I'm only going to play part of some of the songs. I promise I'll try to keep it under 60 minutes. Anyway, I figured this is a preview, debut of something that will manifest itself in many other forms, I'm sure, at some point, but I can't imagine a safer group of people for me to play it for, a more loving body, my spiritual mosh pit that I can throw myself upon. So this is Under the Radar, Over the Moon. So I was born in Gardena, California, a small town in the LA area, to parents who were very supportive of their kids. I have 2 brothers and a sister, and they said, whatever you want to do, as long as you go for it with passion, we want you to follow that passion. So we ended up with 2 yogis, a DJ, and me. Believe it or not, that's me in the middle, top. So I told my mom, well, Mom, when I grow up, I want to be a musician. She said, son, I'm sorry you can't do both. So I decided to I started on the ukulele. I first learned the Hawaiian war chant on the ukulele, which led me to the Positive Music Festival here. So I started playing the guitar, and I started playing in clubs, and I played at a place in my hometown called Baby Huey's with Rich Riley and the Tail Feathers. And that's an oldie. And I was just a tail feather. So Rich did all the lead singing, and so occasionally I would sing it was mainly a Motown band. And I did like the Young Rascals and songs like that. And so whenever Rich would lose his voice, I would jump in. I knew exactly what the note would be. And so it started to be more and more often. And at some point, I realized that one day he didn't show up, and I realized that I knew all the songs. And everyone was surprised, but no one was more surprised than me that I knew all the songs. And so, as you can tell by this next photo, I was very shy and not really wanting to do it. But so I started playing solo gigs, and one of the first ones was a Tupperware party. But one good thing about those is that you can be self-contained. So I get to heckle the audience once in a while, and sometimes it's the other way around. And oftentimes when you're playing, as most of you experienced, people that come up and say things like, hey man, what's your day job? And I say, hey man, this is my day job. I just do it at night, And so, yeah. So, but sometimes people would say things that they meant as positive, like, hey, I really hope you make it someday. And I, so it made me think about what making it is. I even wrote a song called Sometimes Making It Just Ain't Making It. And I thought, well, you know, the trifecta is to find something you love that you're reasonably good at, that you can make your living from. After that, everything is gravy, you know. And so my mission statement was to touch as many people's lives in a positive way with music. And that still is my mission, and I'm glad to have it here. So I know you're concerned about the path that my life is taking, but the lessons I've learned are worth more than the money I'm not making. I'm gonna take the time to live my dream. I wouldn't change my life for anything. So don't worry about me, I'm doing alright. It may look like I'm struggling, but I'm loving this life, and I won't die if I don't make history. I'm right where I wanna be, so don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. In spite of how it appears, taking a vow of poverty. It's not your average career. It's cheaper than getting therapy. I'm not waiting till some moment arrives. It's not the destination, it's the ride. So don't worry about me, I'm doing alright. It may look like I'm struggling, but loving this life, and I won't die if I don't make history. I'm right where I wanna be, so don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. My existence is not measured by the things that I possess, but by the person I become. So I'm gonna follow my heart wherever my passion leads me. If I have to swim with some sharks, I'm not gonna let them bleed me. And no matter how far I get, I won't be drowning in an ocean of regret. So don't worry about me, I'm doing alright. It may look like I'm struggling, I'm loving this life, and I won't die. I don't make history. I'm right where I wanna be, so don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. I'm just doing what comes naturally. Don't tell me I'll probably be doing this for free. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Thank you. From the unbridled optimism of that song, my next step on my journey was to playing at a dinner house nightclub, a place where they made announcements in the middle of the songs. You're doing a beautiful ballad and someone goes, Lopez, party at 12. So, you know, I was right at a turning point there. I could have said, screw this, I'm out of here. Or I came to the realization that there was some lemonade to be made from those lemons. And I realized that I could get songs out of it, and that whatever happened to me, you know, I could get a song about it, you know, whether it's a relationship, one song going in, one song going out, or one long, beautiful love song, as most of you have. I'm going to do a song that I wrote about that situation. I decided not to say, I'm out of here. I'm going to get a song out of it. And this is a song that came out of it. It's called Johnson, Party of Four. Now, I want each of you to go inside and find your own, you know, way of connecting with the song. First is the cash register, which is ka-ching. Can you do that for me? Ka-ching. Then there's the sound of the tip jar, which is ding, ding. That was a long time ago. And And then there's the sound of the blender, but I don't want any of you to practice. We're in a very spiritual place here, so I want each of you, when the moment comes, to go deep inside and find your own inner blender and let it come forth. Okay. This is Johnson, Party of Four. I work in one of them combination dinner house nightclubs. I got my name out in front and my picture in the daily news. I sing all the latest songs to keep the people smiling. But when I go home at night, I got to sing myself the blues. Cause the only kind of music that the manager hears is a ring on the cash machine. If it ain't on the top of the pops, it's something I can't do. 6 nights a week I gotta sell my soul to the tip jar. Ding, singing tie yellow ribbon, feelings and song blue. Now nobody really listens to what I'm singing. They're too busy watching the game, trying to catch the score. When I try to sing warm and tender, then somebody turns on the blender. Beautiful. And the voice on the speaker says, Johnson, Party of Four. And the only kind of music that the manager hears is a ring on the cash machine. If it ain't on the top of the pops, it's something I can't do. And 6 nights a week I gotta sell my soul to the tip jar. Ding, singing tie yellow ribbon, feelings and song blue. You know, there are many times when I was playing at that place that I knew no one was really paying attention. So sometimes, just to kind of amuse myself, I'd throw in some off-color lyrics. Or sometimes I'd mumble through an entire song to see if anyone would even notice the difference. So I'm going to demonstrate this technique by singing this next verse without saying a single word, and some of you may not even notice the difference. And by Fred and Moore, Shad and babe. Hey, line of Fred and my Shad and I. Hey, line of Fred and nature. Hey, line of Fred and I. You don't show me no lights, oh, babe. The only kind of music that the manager hears is the ring on the cash machine. If it ain't on the top of the pops, it's something I can't do. And 6 nights a week I gotta sell my soul to the tip jar. Dang. Singing Hotel California and the Guitar Center and just the way you are. Thank you, thank you.